One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cavaliers will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So TCU's offense will get the first possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. It's caught. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Give to the back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move stopped for a short gain. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Clemens. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Still looking. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Looking for a man, it's Clemens. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Clemens. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Bringing the heat. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all.
Touchdown, TCU! And they have the first points of the game.
TCU, number 86, with the grab and the score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 17 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To the air, it's Clemens. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to throw. It's Clemens. He rifles one deep to the left. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Working that left side now. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. They boot it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the 1st down.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy. One that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the... They stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Power football with the run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. The Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Diving for the end zone, and they knock it out. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Stockton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Cavaliers have their offense in high gear. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's able to. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Fakes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Here comes the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cavaliers are on the move. To the air on first down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeps it on the bootleg. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final between Michigan and Notre Dame, and here's how it went down. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running room in the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Rifles it down the middle. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to get the corner. Breaks the tackle. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the RPO, complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the batter. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play from the 30-yard line on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Calls his own number. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Continues to fight for yards. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Stockton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by